The Galactic Council chamber was a marvel of advanced engineering, an enormous spherical structure suspended in the vacuum of space. Delegates from hundreds of species gathered, their holographic projections shimmering in the dim light. At the center of the room floated a translucent orb, pulsating with energy, serving as both a communication device and a symbol of unity. Today, however, unity was the furthest thing from the Council's mind. A delegate with smooth obsidian skin and elongated limbs, a Salathian, stood, his voice resonating through the chamber. We must address the humans. Their technological advancements are unprecedented. Their actions, unchecked, could destabilize the galaxy. Murmurs rippled through the assembly. Humans were a relatively new addition to the interstellar community, having discovered faster-than-light travel only a century ago. Yet in that short time, they had carved out a reputation for defying expectations, and sometimes the laws of nature itself. The humans have always been unpredictable, rumbled a massive, reptilian Gorak delegate. But this is different. Their recent actions suggest they'd developed something dangerous. The orb glowed brighter, and a deep voice resonated. Summon the human envoy. Let them explain themselves. Moments later, a figure materialized in the center of the chamber. Ambassador Elena Grayson was calm and composed, her sharp gray suit a stark contrast to the more elaborate garb of the other species. She looked around, meeting the eyes of each delegate who dared to look back. Ambassador Grayson, the Salathian began, we have evidence suggesting your species has developed a weapon of unprecedented power, a weapon capable of altering the balance of power in this galaxy. Grayson's expression remained neutral. Evidence or speculation? The Salathian gestured, and a series of holograms flickered to life, images of human ships moving in unusual formations, energy signatures that didn't match any known technology, planets where entire fleets had vanished without a trace. What do you call this, Ambassador? The Gorak growled. Grayson tilted her head. Adaptation. The chamber erupted in noise, a cacophony of voices accusing, questioning, demanding answers. Grayson raised a hand, and the orb amplified her voice, cutting through the chaos. You've always underestimated us, she said, her tone sharp. When humanity first entered this council, you called us primitive. When we began colonizing beyond our solar system, you said we were reckless. And now, because we've dared to level the playing field, you call us a threat. The Salathian's eyes narrowed. Is that an admission? Grayson smirked. It's a reminder. Humanity has always thrived under pressure. When Earth faced extinction-level events, we adapted. When we encountered hostile species beyond our world, we survived. And when the galaxy's powers sought to keep us in check, we innovated. What is this weapon? Demanded a crystalline Livian delegate, their voice like wind chimes. What have you created? Grayson stepped closer to the orb, her voice dropping but losing none of its intensity. You fear what you don't understand, and that fear blinds you. Before anyone could respond, the chamber shuddered. The orb's glow dimmed, and alarms blared throughout the structure. Delegates looked around in confusion as a holographic display lit up, showing a fleet of human ships emerging from hyperspace just outside the council's perimeter. The Salathian's voice quivered with anger. This is an act of war. Grayson's calm demeanor didn't waver. It's a demonstration. The display zoomed in on the fleet. At its center was a colossal vessel unlike anything the council had ever seen. Its sleek, obsidian surface absorbed light, and arcs of energy danced along its hull. The ship emitted a low hum, a sound that seemed to resonate in the very bones of those watching. We call it Aegis, Grayson said. The pinnacle of human ingenuity. A ship that can disable entire fleets without firing a single shot. The Livian delegate's crystalline form shimmered with agitation. What is the meaning of this? Grayson gestured to the display. Observe. The Aegis unleashed a pulse of energy, invisible to the naked eye but detected by every sensor in the chamber. In an instant, the Council's automated defense systems shut down. Shields flickered and failed, weapons powered down. Even the lights in the chamber dimmed momentarily. This is the future, Grayson said. A weapon that doesn't destroy, but disarms. That doesn't kill, but neutralizes. A tool of peace. you're willing to see it that way. The Gorak delegates snarled. Peace through intimidation? Peace through strength, Grayson corrected. For too long, this council has operated under the assumption that humanity is a minor player. That ends today. We're not here to conquer. We're here to ensure our survival, and if that means shaking the status quo, so be it. The chamber was silent, the weight of Grayson's words pressing down on every delegate. Finally, the orb's deep voice spoke again. You have made your point, Ambassador. But understand this. Power invites challenge. Your aegis may shield you, but it will also make you a target. Grayson's expression hardened. We've been targets since the day we entered this galaxy. The difference now is that we're ready. With that, she turned and walked out, her holographic projection fading as she exited the chamber. The display of the aegis lingered for a moment longer before disappearing, leaving the delegates to ponder the implications of what they had witnessed. In the silence that followed, one thought resonated through the minds of all present. Humanity had arrived, and the galaxy would never be the same.